Yo, what is up, YouTube family? It is your favorite technician back again at the garage, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about workshop essentials. I'm gonna make this like a three-part video about the things you need when you're starting your own garage or opening up your own workshop, whether at your house, in a big location, you know, things like that. But today we're just gonna talk about like small startup garages or workshops like in your house garage, and some of the things you may or may not need. So like I said, today's video is for the beginning workshop essentials, because I realize a lot of times people say, oh yeah, let me just go and start up a garage, you know, I've been working as a mechanic for years, or hey, I'm interested in mechanics, I went to school, I want to do my own thing. Nothing wrong with that, but there are some things you're going to need. And now that I've been in my garage for about, I want to say 4 months, and I've been a mechanic for over 10-15 years, depending on how you look at it, I figured I should tell you guys what I do, what I have, and what I use to make my garage work. So first things first, I'm gonna give you like 5 main things you need, and I'm gonna give you some honorable mentions. So this is gonna be a quick, short, quick, fast video. And of course, you already know what to do. Hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, tell your friends to tell a friend, and make sure you always stay tuned with Island Auto Works, because we are built different. So first thing you're gonna need, if you, and this is like pretty like simple, but you should know this. You need one of these. You need a jack. Right? You can get these at Harbor Freight, AutoZone. You can get them anywhere. But what's important about it is, me personally, I think you should get at least a 2.5 ton to 2 to 3 ton jack. So that includes 2, 2.5, 3 ton jack. I also think you should have more than one jack. But just as a starting point, you need at least 1 2 to 3 ton jack. I have a 3 ton jack here. It works perfectly. If you don't understand what tons is, tons is equivalent to 2,000 pounds. Cars typically weigh anywhere between 3,200 to about 4,000 pounds. SUVs are from like 37 to like 5,000, so on and so forth. But if you are talking about small time repairs, small car light repair, this will do perfect. And the reason why I recommend this is because no matter what you're lifting, it'll go up, it won't struggle, it won't fight, and you don't have to worry about it breaking. Like, I bought this jack, I've had this jack now for about 4 years. I have yet to need to do a single thing on it. It works, it lifts up everything. Don't waste your time buying a 1/4 ton, what is it, like them 1 ton and them 1.5 ton jacks, and then it's like, yo, then you realize, oh snap, I need a bigger one. Just buy this. Like, it works better. I think I bought that one for like $150 to $200, but it's worth the purchase because it makes your life easier and you'll never have to do it again unless you buy more than one. So start with that. Get yourself at least that. I also have a smaller like wind-up jack. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. This was actually a part of one of my cars. I like this. The reason why I recommend this is sometimes you want to equal off the car. So this way you don't have to buy 2 jacks. You can have like, sorry, not that you don't have to buy 2 jacks. I think you should get 2 jacks, but you have to buy 2 big jacks, you know? Just one to offset the other side, lift up the other side, or even if you work on lower cars like I do, that's what that helps me with. That sits on the ground, it winds up, lifts the car up, and then it allows me to put the bigger jack underneath it. So that's something you might want to look into. Once again, if you work on lowered cars, it makes perfect sense. If you work on SUVs, even better, because that has a better height clearance. 14 inches should be your height clearance, just to let you guys know. Number 2, if you buy one of these jacks and you're not in a big time garage that has a lift, you need a creeper. And not only do you need a creeper, I recommend a creeper that has an adjustable, hold up, let me come down here. So this one right here, this piece adjusts. I'm not gonna mess with it right now because obviously I'm being stupid about how I use it. But yeah, this creeper has the headrest adjusts up and down. You're gonna be laying on your back anyway because obviously you're working on the car. You might need some leverage, you might have to get under the car. You need a creeper to go under the car. Cardboard and all that other stuff can work, but it's uncomfortable. And if you're spending a lot of time on the ground, you're gonna hurt your back, you're gonna be crying, you're gonna be cussing, you're gonna be doing a whole lot of things. It just doesn't make no blasted sense. Get yourself a creeper. And while we're talking about jacks and being under the car, yo, if no one has ever told you guys this, get some jack stands. I have about 6 in this garage. So obviously I got the El Cheapo Duralast from AutoZone, and then look, I got a 3 ton Daytona from Harbor Freight to match my 3 ton jack. You know what I'm saying? My other jack stands are actually on the Miata. They're supporting the front and back of the Miata. You need those. You need at least 4. I'm not even going to waste my time and say 2. You need 4. There are 4 jacking points to a car. You need 4 jack stands. Just make your life simple. They usually come as a set. Them Duralast ones were like $70 for all 4. Like, and it does the job. I don't remember what the weight was for it, but that's not nearly as important as the jack. But make sure they can at least support a ton. Like, if they can't support a ton, you're kind of stupid. And that's just for the jack stands. And make sure you get 4. So let's go over this again. Number 1, you need a 2 to 3 ton jack, like hydraulic jack. 2, you need a creeper. Preferably one that has an adjustable headrest, because trust me, you trying to hold up your neck while laying on the creeper is painful. You're going to get cricks in your neck. The adjustable headrest gives you a way to lay down your head and still be, you know, lean forward. It works a lot better. And jack stands to support the car once you're done lifting it. Those are the most important 3 things I can think of immediately off the top of my head. Next up, guys, make sure you have tools. Go to a Harbor Freight. We don't have Sears no more, but you need to go somewhere and buy one of those like starter mechanic sets. Like, you really do need to go to get a starter mechanic set. And you need to make sure you have, at the very least, like, my tools are a little bit different because I'm a former dealer technician. Don't worry about this. I was eating me some lunch. You need to have impact sockets to take off wheels and suspension parts. You need your ratchets, obviously sockets, Allen keys. If you work on German, Torx, triple squares, all your wrenches, and like that's just the basics. Like, you need wrenches, screwdrivers, pliers, like basic starter kit stuff. And you can expand on that as time goes on, but just to get through your oil changes and your tune-ups and brake pads and stuff like that, you immediately need a beginner starter kit tool set. If you've ever been in school for mechanics, you know, Snap-on offers that student crap. Go with them. Get it. I never got the chance to use it because I was being stupid when I was in high school. But you guys need to get on top of that as well, because it will help you 1,000% if you get on top of that. All right. Number 4. No, that was number 4 over there. Number 5. This is going to be my last 2 things. My last set of things. Get yourself some kind of bin. All right. Get yourself bins or buckets or whatever you want to call them. Right. I have about 7 in this garage. No lie. 1, 2, 3. I got 4 in this garage. Right. I'll show you guys. I got that red bucket over there. I got this white bucket here. And then I got 2 bucket/bins over there. Here's why these things are important, right? As you can see with over here, these 2 buckets catch oil for me. I drain oil into them. I throw them into something, right? And I go and dispose of them at a local parts store or with a local mechanic shop besides myself. That way I can drain oil, drain coolant, and I don't make a mess in the garage. That's like crazy important. Like, guys, that grease monkey mechanic shit that people were telling you back in the day that your mom, pops, and grandpops know is garbage. You need a proper and effective and clean, organized way to drain fluids and get rid of it. I don't even come home dirty. Like, that shit's fucking annoying. Part 2 of that, you want to get a bin. Now, right now, mine is empty, but that's because I just emptied it. This is my metal scrap bin. Now, obviously it's all the waste parts that you throw away, but you guys be throwing them in the garbage. Don't throw them in the garbage. That's not right. When you're changing brake pads, rotors, sway bar links, any metal component on the car, I throw it in a bin like this. And guess what? If you go to your local scrap yard or salvage yard, guess what? They give you money back for the metal scrap you're throwing out. Now, it's not a whole lot of money. It's like 20 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents, $1, depending on the kind of material that depending on the material that you're submitting to them and depending on how much of that material in terms of weight. But that stuff makes you back money. And when you're working by yourself and you're working with yourself and you don't constantly have money flowing in, like, shit like that helps. Like, imagine, like, when this crate is full, just the top one, that's $20. And it's passive income in the sense of I'm always doing brakes, I'm always doing tune-ups, spark plugs, stuff like that. I just throw them in the bucket. at the end of the week or the end of the month, I take it in, it's an extra $20, $30 in my pocket. Well, if I do both, it's about $50 in my pocket, if I'm being honest. But that's like a passive income. And guess what? You got to dispose your customers' parts anyway. So guess what? It helps a ton. So once again, I just want to go over it. Number 1, jack. Number 2, creeper. 3, jack stand. 4, beginner starter kit, beginner mechanic starter kit, which is tools and stuff like that. And number 5 is get you some bins and buckets to dispose of stuff. It works 1000%. All right. Just wanted to talk to you guys about that in case anyone was ever wondering, because someone's always asking me, yo, what's the stuff that I use in the garage? That's the beginner stuff for entry-level mechanics. Entry-level. Stay tuned for the next video where we're going to talk about intermediate and mid-level mechanics and what you guys need. Peace. Love y'all. Later.